Hello everybody, welcome to this pick a card reading. We're going to be figuring out who has it bad for you, who has got the hots for you, who is attracted to you, and are you going to be glad about it or not? We'll find out. So we've got 4 options here, and each of the options, I'll hold them up and tell you a little bit more about them too, but they all come from this movie tarot deck. And if you're interested in seeing a full walkthrough of this deck, it is a very interesting deck. So if you want to see what all of the cards look like, you can just look for the timestamp below. I'm going to basically be playing that right after the intro here. But in this deck, all of the major arcana, all of the court cards, and the aces are represented by a character from a movie. So for some reason in the book, it does not tell who the aces are. It tells all of these other ones, but it doesn't tell you who the aces are. This Ace of Wands, I do believe, is probably Bruce Lee. It looks like Bruce Lee. I don't know which specific movie it would be from, but that would be the option number 1. Number 2, unsurprisingly, is Keanu Reeves' character from The Matrix. Neo, I think is his name. Okay. So that's number 2. Number 3, I've never seen this movie, but this is supposed to be Salma Hayek's character from Dusk Till Dawn. I think is what it was called. Yes, from Dusk Till Dawn. So that's number 3. These are beautifully illustrated, by the way. And then the 4th one is The Tower, which is Samuel L. Jackson's character from Pulp Fiction. Jules Winfield. Yeah, I have not seen that movie. I actually haven't seen a lot of the movies that are in this deck. But it's still, I love the concept, and the colors are just gorgeous. So if you want to see what all the cards look like I said, you can look at the walkthrough. Also, I have recently opened up channel membership, so if you really like my pick-a-cards, I would suggest you look at the Tier 2 option. So just click the blue join. It's not even a button, it's just the word join. It's usually located next to the red subscribe word. So if you want to click on join, it'll show you the 3 tiers of channel membership. Now, we're still pretty new. We don't have a lot of members. And you'll get 3 exclusive members-only pick-a-card readings per month, as long as you're a member at that level or higher. And there are other perks and benefits that you'll get from Tier 1, so you can look into that. Also, you get to vote. You get to vote on the topics. And like I said, right now, there aren't a whole lot of people who have joined up yet. So your vote is going to go a long way in determining what the topics of those 3 or more exclusive pick-a-card videos are. So I hope you'll check that out. All right, so when you have decided which of these options, or if you feel drawn to more than one, follow your intuition there. If you feel drawn to none of them, listen to your intuition there as well. But just use the timestamps below, and once you've decided which reading is yours, I'll see you over there. Hello everybody, welcome to this walkthrough of the movie tarot deck. This was given to me by Desiree from my Amazon wish list. She actually got it for me a long time ago, and it was on pre-order for a long time. So she may have even forgotten that she sent it to me, but I was excited to get it, and I haven't opened it up for a while. This is my first time doing any kind of walkthrough type thing with a deck, but I thought, this is still pretty new, and it is just a very unique deck. So it's called Movie Tarot, A Hero's Journey in 78 Cards. Each of the 78 cards is supposed to be represented by a different character from a movie. And I haven't looked through this completely. I did open it up. But again, I thought, I don't normally review decks or do walkthroughs, but I thought, because this is sort of an unusual deck and it's pretty new, it might be useful to someone out there. So what I did notice initially from this is that it's not shrink wrapped or anything. So that's kind of nice. I mean, it doesn't save a lot of unnecessary packaging, but it does save some, so I thought that was nice that they did that. And then there's a little book here, which I have not looked much through either. Let's see, who is this by? Illustrations are by Natalie Foss, text by Diana McMahon-Collis. And then they have cinema consultants, 3 of them. Okay, so there's an introduction, which I probably should have read. Some information about drawing and interpreting. All right. And so it has, like, I guess it has a little snapshot, and then it has, you know, some layouts you could use. But yeah, there's a little snapshot of each one, so it'll say the name of the card, which character it is, from which movie. So this first paragraph looks like it's just a general, what the full card means generally. Oh, and then there's a life lesson for each card. The life lesson of the full card, they're saying, is that each person's experience is different, so enjoy your unique journey. And then it has an interpretation based on this, specifically on the movie. So for this one, the Fool, represented by Tom Hanks as Forrest Gump. Ooh. And I'll go through and I'll let you see all of the cards, by the way. But it says, winds of change sweep the Fool forward. If returning to square one or starting something new, relish your freedom. Trust in new initiatives. If others see a project as foolish or crazy, it is mostly their own fear talking. Forrest Gump explaining the importance of embracing whatever life throws your way. Mama always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Yeah, so I think this is a good choice for the Fool card, you know. And even this specific scene here where he's running across country, because that is like taking a real leap, you know, the Fool's journey. He had no idea where he was going to go, and in the end, he just didn't really end up anywhere, and he just turned around and went back the same way. But yeah, being open to whatever the journey might bring. Let's see who else. I'm glad that the book tells you who, because I'm sure that some of these I would not recognize just by looking at them. But let's go through them all now. Keep that out. Okay, so there's a little piece of paper around these. We'll take that off. Okay, the Magician. It's, what's his name? Matt Damon's character. Matt Damon as Mark Watney in The Martian. Let me get this at a better angle for you. These guys. Okay. By Priestess. That's very pretty. I love those colors. And this is Winona Ryder as Lydia Dietz in Beetlejuice. I don't remember her wearing a red dress like that. Maybe she didn't. Or maybe she didn't, I just don't remember. But it's very pretty. Okay, the Empress is Elizabeth Taylor as Cleopatra. Very nice. The Emperor, Al Pacino as Tony Montana in Scarface. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only person who's never watched that. I've never seen that movie. All right, and then the Hierophant is Marlon Brando as Vito Corleone, or is it Corleone, in The Godfather. Also haven't watched those, not big on my mafia movies. The Lovers, this is Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal as Ennis and Jack in Brokeback Mountain. That one I would have realized just by looking at it. The Chariot is Russell Crowe as Maximus in Gladiator. The colors in this deck are really pretty. I feel like they're very striking. I love the illustrations. Justice card is Clint Eastwood as William Money in Unforgiven. The Hermit is Meryl Streep as Karen Blixen in Out of Africa. I don't think I've seen that either. That was kind of like, I was just a kid, I think, when this came out. For some reason, I want to read the life lesson. The life lesson for this is withdrawal, especially for spiritual reflection, can be the better way forward. Okay. So just the general lesson of the hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, this is Back to the Future, right? Christopher Lloyd as Doc Emmett Brown in Back to the Future. Nice. Making something happen with time here. This seems like an appropriate image. The Strength card is Sigourney Weaver from Alien. The Hanged Man is Bjork from Dancer in the Dark. I have never even heard of this movie, but this is a pretty card. The Death card is Jake Gyllenhaal from Donnie Darko. Temperance is Morgan Freeman in The Shawshank Redemption. The Devil, Salma Hayek as Santanico Pandemonium in From Dusk Till Dawn. I've never heard, I don't think I've ever even heard of this movie. But that is a great image with the snake in the fire for the devil. Dang. Again, I just love these colors. All right, The Tower, Samuel L. Jackson from Pulp Fiction. I also haven't seen, I don't watch these violent movies. I just don't get into that. The Star is Judy Garland from A Star is Born, which I haven't seen even the new one. But that's, again, that's a very pretty card for sure. Here we have David Bowie from Labyrinth as the Moon card. It seems appropriate. I don't think I've seen the Labyrinth either. If I was too young to really know what I was watching. Okay, Julie Andrews, the Sun card from this is on the Sun card. This is from The Sound of Music. That seems really appropriate, and I like that image. Judgment is Uma Thurman as the bride in Kill Bill, which, you know, she's out for vengeance, so the Judgment card makes sense here. Makes sense. Okay, The World is Mila Jovovich from The Fifth Element. And I have seen that movie, but I don't remember enough to know why she would represent the world, but maybe there's some reason. Now this will be more interesting when we get into the pip cards. Okay, and for these cards, okay, they have the courts listed first in the book. Okay, and then one page for each. Is it going to tell who it is? I don't know who that is. Unless you tell me, I'm not going to know who this is. Wow, am I just supposed to know? Ace of Coins. Oh, maybe these aren't from movies, these ones. Well, I thought all of the 78 cards was going to be from a movie. All right, this is just some random dude representing the Ace of Coins. Or is this supposed to be a movie and they just don't tell us? This is all we have here in the book about the Ace of Coins, and I don't see anything where it says which movie this is. This is obviously not, these are obviously not from any particular movie. I'm confused. I mean, it's still a great deck, but I just thought... So for the court cards, it does tell specific people, but I guess for the other ones, like the Kings, Queens, Knights, and Pages... Yeah, so I guess, I mean, this looks like I don't know why that guy looks familiar. So anyways, I don't know. So 2, 3, 4, 5. And these are pretty, even though they're just, you know, images of the suit, you know, that type of card, they're still pretty. And the page of coins. Yeah, is this not, this looks like, I can't think of what it's called, but there's this movie about this Slumdog Millionaire. Does this not look kind of like that guy? Oh, these are the pages. Okay. Okay, so these are people. Let's see who this is. Oh, no. I was totally wrong. The page is Joseph Fine in Shakespeare in Love. Oh, wait. They're giving you the names of all the pages. Okay, Joseph Fiennes, Will Smith, Robert De Niro. Oh, Dev Patel and Slumdog Millionaire. Yeah, so I was right about that. I was like, that's Joseph Fiennes. I'm confused. Okay, so the night. Okay, so this is kind of confusing the way they have it in the book because they don't have it by suit. So anyway, this is the Knight of Coins, and this is no, see, this is the only place that says it even for the... Okay, Keanu Reeves in The Matrix. I mean, obviously. So the Queen of Coins is Lara Croft Tomb Raider. Okay, Willy Wonka is the King of Coins. All right. Ace of Cups. I just feel like this looks like... This look like Gina Davis. I mean, this looks like someone from a movie, but they don't tell us who these are. The aces. The ace is represented by a person, but they don't tell us who that person is. That's crazy. Why would they do that to us? Well, that's going to be my major flaw so far. I mean... If the book doesn't even tell you who the aces are. I mean, this looks like Gina Davis to me. But I don't know what movie it is. But anyway, here's the Suit of Cups. It has... The cups are distinguished in different ways. I do like at least that it's not just a grouping of cups, but there is something on each one that makes the design a little bit different. Okay, and this Page of Cups. Yeah, I don't know who that is. I wonder if the pages... Oh, the page. Wait. Yeah, the pages, I do know who they are. But the aces, that's what they don't tell us. Who the heck are the aces? All right, let's see who the Page of Cups is. Pages. Okay, so this is Joseph from Shakespeare in Love. The Knight of Cups is that guy, Carrie Elwes from Princess Bride. Queen of Cups, Audrey Tautou and Amelie. That's pretty. It definitely looks like her. And then this is Bill Murray in Lost in Translation. Oh, okay, see? Ace of Swords. I knew these were people because this is obviously Brad Pitt. But the aces, they don't tell us who the aces are. Is this Brad Pitt from, I don't know. I don't recognize his outfit. But anyway, so he begins the swords. So whatever movie this was, it must have been one where he was kind of like out for truth. I think it was probably that one where Gwyneth Paltrow's head is in the box. I don't know. What is that called? Seven Monkeys? Or is that something else? See, that's why they need to tell me, because I'm not going to know this stuff. Ooh, I like their images with the clouds and the colors for the swords, Suit of Swords. All right, who's our page here? Robert De Niro in Taxi Driver. The Knight of Swords is Noomi Rapace in Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Queen of Swords, Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct. King of Swords, Tom Cruise in Minority Report. Alright, yeah, and this is like, yeah, this is Bruce Lee, right? So all of the aces are somebody, but they don't tell us who they are. So this is what the wands cards look like. Okay. So Will Smith in Men in Black. The Knight of Wands. Charlize Theron in Mad Max. The Queen of Wands is Jennifer Lawrence in The Hunger Games. King of Wands is Harrison Ford and Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. So there we go. Alright, so let's just pull one. Just shuffle and pull. We'll see how it shuffles. This is a nice thick cardstock, but it's actually like not impossible to shuffle. So both positives there. Benefit of a sturdy cardstock, but also they're flexible enough that you can shuffle with ease. I'm not doing that well right now, but okay, just pull one card for us. What do we need to know? Anyone who made it to the end of this walkthrough. 8 of Cups. Well, we might need to be moving on and letting go of something. Let's see if this tells us about the 8 of Cups. Eights are about determination, redoubling efforts, letting go, cutting losses, clarifying feelings. Yeah, it doesn't give us anything specific about the small cards, the pip cards. Yeah, but I mean, I already know what the 8 of Cups means, but I was just curious since we're doing a walkthrough of the deck to see what they had to offer. So what are we needing to let go of? Justice, okay. Needing to be right, perhaps. What do we need to move forward? Open and honest communication. So it could be that myself and those of you who are still watching, maybe we've been seeking justice or retribution even maybe in some area of our life. But the thing is we haven't even like honestly spoken to the person about it. So it's like we might feel that we need to cut our losses with someone or move on with someone in order to get back at them. But really the solution would just be to talk it out. And what would happen if we just talked it out? There would be some regrets expressed, either on your side or this person's or both. But I feel like this person would understand the importance of, this could be friend, family, romantic partner, whoever, but, this person would understand that they have to be the bigger person, that, even though there's something disappointing here, they have to kind of acknowledge what's really important, which isn't, whatever seems to be bothering people is probably not what matters. Although it is disappointing, it has caused hurt feelings. But when the two of you are able to talk openly and honestly about it, there is respect and appreciation on both sides. And I feel like a willingness to kind of work it out. It's kind of like a need to kind of like, you know, tackle a difficult situation head on. Doesn't mean that you would want to, but it's just going to be the best outcome to openly and honestly communicate what your disappointments are with someone, why you've been considering moving on from them in order to get even. Yeah, because I think whatever this is, friend, family, romantic, whatever this is, there is a lot of permanence here. You know, it's like this is meant to last. You know, again, like whatever it is. If it's a friendship, this is a friendship that's meant to last. So your desire to move on is, it might be warranted, but it may not be really the best outcome. And I feel like if you have this open and honest, conversation with this person, then you'll understand that what you thought was big potatoes was really just small potatoes. Yeah, it's a true problem, you know, but it's not that big of a deal. It just might cause you to need to really look at things from the other person's perspective. And I feel like if you do, you'll really understand each other very well. All right, so that's my walkthrough and my little mini read. For those of you who came to the end, give me a holler out in the comments to let me know that you made it. Let me know what you thought about this deck. I thought it was so beautiful. Like I said, my only complaint is they don't tell us who the characters are on the aces. But other than that, it's wonderful. I can't blame them either. I can't really fault them for having, you know, this type of card on the pip cards rather than a person. Because that would be a lot to assign, you know, that many people. There's still, because we have the court cards and the major arcana and the aces, there's still a lot of images that have people on them from movies. And if you're someone who's watched a lot of movies, that can add another dimension of interpretation. If not, you know, the book, you know, for these at least, does give a couple paragraphs to explain what the character means in terms of the movie, what the card means in relation to the movie. So, all right, guys, thank you so much to Desiree for sending me this deck. Thanks to everyone for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. All right, welcome everyone who chose number 1, the Ace of Wands. All right, so first I'm just going to ask this person who has the hots for you, is this someone that you yourself are already currently attracted to? So are you attracted to this person? So we're going to kind of figure out who it is. This is the first question I'm going to ask in that process. And I just gave myself new nails today, and they're pretty long. And it is difficult to shuffle this new deck. I will say just in general, when my nails are normal, this is a pretty easy to shuffle deck, even though the cardstock is pretty significant, pretty sturdy. So does the viewer already have an attraction to this person themselves? Okay, 2 of Wands. Yes, you definitely do. Chemistry is there. Oh, wow. Yeah, the chemistry is there. There's something on pause between the two of you right now, though. Because these are both cards about waiting. The 2 of Wands does indicate like there is definitely a very mutual attraction, you know, and they're represented here by the Ace of Wands. I didn't want to count too much on this to tell us who the person is, because you chose that, right? But it could be someone who, I mean, definitely this person has passion for you. I will say that. Ace of Wands, 2 of Wands. The passion is very equal. Your chemistry, it's there on both sides. And it feels like you've probably been attracted to this person for a while, but there is something that's hanging you up about it. So why is the viewer attracted to this person? Because you could be attracted to more than one person, and we want to figure out exactly who this is. So why is the viewer attracted to this particular person? Wow. They almost seem like a father figure to you, or like, I mean, if it's a woman, like they just seem very mature. You're attracted, first of all, to their maturity. They probably are very financially stable. I don't think this is someone who's very extravagant with their money. This is someone who's very good at saving money. They're good at earning and saving. They're very serious about their money. And they do enjoy it. With the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Coins rather, they enjoy their money. And I feel like they're proud of the amount of money that they've been able to accrue. Yeah, but they've got a good finances. They probably own a house or property. I feel like you feel drawn to this person because you feel like you have a future with them, but also you respect them for these reasons. What's something else that would help the viewer to know who this person is, who has an attraction? Wow. Yeah, this person is very hardworking. They may have come from very little. In fact, they may have even come from poverty, and they've accrued a decent amount of wealth for themselves. One of the things that you find endearing about this person is that they don't see how profound that is. They don't see how impressive they are. And this is a very intelligent, very perceptive person, but they really don't recognize how far they've come in their life in terms of just what they've accomplished. I mean, they've come from the Page of Coins up to all this like 10 of Coins, 9 of Coins. And this is Dev Patel, I think is his name, from the movie Slumdog Millionaire. That's who this is supposed to represent. And of course that movie was about poverty. So I do feel like this person probably really worked themselves up financially from the bottom. And now they're very, very successful. They have so much financial security, but they don't really think about it. They're not very self-congratulatory, although they deserve to. I mean, they deserve to be giving themselves a pat on the back because that's really impressive. Yeah, Dev Patel, Slumdog Millionaire. Yeah, they don't recognize themselves how successful they are. All right. So why does this person like you? So hopefully by now you'll have an idea of who this is based on the description. So why do they have the hots for you? What do they like so much about you? You get the 10 of Swords, 2 of Cups, and the 10 of Wands. You must have come to them. I think the two of you met at a time when you were both going through real hardship. Someone may have recently suffered a significant loss, which could be a loss through death, a loss of, I don't know, it could be their house caught on fire. I mean, some sort of significant loss or some painful ending. It could have been a breakup, a divorce, or even just someone's going through a significant depression, one of you, and then the other one is just like really burdened, like life is just throwing weight at this other person, responsibility. And I don't know which one of you is which. Maybe you're both a little bit of each, but both of you are really going through a lot. Life was throwing some hardship at both of you when you met. And it's like, what they like about you is that they just felt okay with you. You know, it's like their heart met your heart and it just seemed perfect. They just felt like you made all of this difficult stuff not matter so much. It's like everything else just disappeared and then it was just the two of you. They just felt very loved and loving. I feel like you really opened their heart. So tell us more. Why is this person attracted to the viewer of number 1? I feel like, you know, for one thing, you do seem to them to be too good to be true. But at the same time, you're here, you exist. They feel like if you're not in a relationship, they feel like they've made some sort of momentous connection with you that can't be broken. They do feel like they have to maintain whatever they've achieved so far with you. And if you're just talking or whatever, then, you know, they don't, what I'm saying is they don't want to lose you, but they also feel like they still have time. They have time to figure it out, although, you know, they have to, they can't just wait around forever, but they want to just kind of relish and cherish the fact that they have this beautiful heart-to-heart connection with you. You know, when they go to sleep at night, they think of you, and you just make the world seem so much easier. Let me clarify the star reversed. Yeah, you do seem definitely too good to be true to them, and so they're not sure. They're not sure if they have what it takes to take advantage. You've come into their life as this beautiful, loving opportunity, and it feels so right in their heart, but they do have some doubts about, you know, can I make this more real? Can I progress this along further? Can I bump it up to the next level? So what's confusing them, or what's making them feel that way? There definitely is some competition for your attention, and you're not someone who's just going to take whatever option comes along. I mean, you're a free spirit, so you may not be the type to settle down real quickly, and they can sense that you like your freedom. So it's going to be an obstacle to kind of tie you down to begin with, but also you're not going to stop looking at your other options. They feel that, you know, maybe that's not true, but that's how they perceive it. So they feel like timing definitely matters. This is the guy from Back to the Future, the scientist guy. And if you know this moment in the movie, like, he has to do this thing at exactly the right moment in order to basically get a certain timeline to line up in a way that would be fortunate and beneficial. So that's how this person is viewing it too. They feel like their timing has to be really spot on in order for it to work with you. Let's ask just a little bit more about the situation itself. What is going on with the two of you now? I'm going to use this Connect deck. This is from my viewership, and it's so pretty. Okay. Let's just see. What is the current situation with them? Tell us a little bit more here. And then we'll get some advice after that. I told my mom about you. I love you. Yeah, this person has serious feelings. Serious feelings. Messages. I have been trying to reach you. If this person believes in telepathy or something like that, they might have been trying to communicate that way. Otherwise, they've been trying, maybe they can't find your phone number, or they've been texting you and having trouble. This could also just indicate they really want to be in contact, but they could be holding back because of that timing issue that we mentioned. And then forgive. Can we forgive and forget? So something has happened between the two of you, and this person, it weighs on their heart as well. Family, I'm scared what they will say. Yeah, they're holding back as well because they're not really sure if you'll be accepted into their family, I guess, or there could be some reason why their family would not be happy about this. What song would this person... What song would this person want to play for you? If they really wanted to honestly express their feelings for you. Fuji's Killing Me Softly. Oh my gosh, I love this song. So I'm going to hold it up here if you want to read the lyrics. But I mean, this person feels understood by you. If you're an artist, whether a musician or some other kind of artist, or even if not, like, this person just feels like you understand them. If you do create art, then they feel understood through your art. They feel very connected. They feel, and I think that's why we had this Two of Cups before when we were talking about how you were both going through hardship when you met each other. You know, it says, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words. This person feels like you understand their pain, and because you understand it so well, it's like you help make it go away. You make all the bad things go away. Yeah, they do feel a little bit embarrassed sometimes at how well you read them, but at the same time, they really like it. All right. What about some advice for you guys? Whoa. What does Spirit have to say in terms of advice? Attraction. Okay, so just remind yourself, you know, you are mutually attracted, so enjoy it. Allow yourself to enjoy the fact that someone you like also likes you back. Worth waiting for. There is more here. So if, you know, it did seem like we had a definite pause here. So you're having to wait for things to progress anyway. And yeah, there is something here that is worth waiting. So just trust the timing, trust all of that. Have faith. If you want to be with this person, or if you want there to be more with this person, have faith that that is happening. Let's get some final messages from this person to you. Seeing you reminds me of the things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. I think for them, it's because you really see into this person's soul. You see the depths of who they are, the good and the bad, the shadow as well. And they don't want to be reminded of their own shadow. I feel like that's a lot of what it is. It could be whatever they need forgiveness for, could be that as well, that they feel uncomfortable with sort of guilt, that maybe they've done something that hurts your feelings or caused problems, and they wish they had approached things differently than that. Let's get another message from them. I feel like this one on the top wants to come out. Oh, good Lord. Okay. You're too fussy. I can't deal with you. So they do feel like you have maybe big expectations of them. That could be part of what they don't like. You know, this being reminded of things. They know that you're not going to pretend that their flaws don't exist. You don't realize how beautiful you are inside and out. Wow. They just think you're very beautiful. So, all right, any final advice? We'll just get 3 tarot cards here for advice. King of Coins reversed. 3 of Cups reversed. And 9 of Cups reversed. I feel like partly what we're getting here is just maybe some much needed information about this person's personality. Yeah, they've achieved a lot of financial abundance for themselves, financial security, but they don't really like to spend it. They don't really like to have fun with their money. They don't like all the toys and that kind of stuff. So just know that, you know, they're not going to be that type of person necessarily to be showering you with presents like that. We also have 3 of Cups reversed and then 9 of Cups reversed. I feel like this is someone who might have cheating tendencies. I'm not saying that they have cheated or that they would cheat on anyone, but I feel like when they feel uncomfortable in a relationship, when they feel like everything isn't just, you know, something's off, you know, I'm not happy, the other person doesn't seem to be happy, even though I know we could be happy. When that kind of thing happens in a relationship, I feel like they do kind of start to drift emotionally towards other people because they don't like to confront anything like that within themselves. Even the idea that they could be somewhat dissatisfying to a partner, which of course that's going to happen from time to time, you know, like, doesn't mean that you don't love each other, but there are going to be moments when, you know, one person is not completely happy with the other and vice versa. But they can't kind of manage those moments very well. So even though they have a lot of maturity in terms of money and career, that type of stuff, emotionally, they're very scared. They're scared of truly opening up to someone and allowing themselves to be vulnerable, you know, which is true of so many people. But in any case, Spirit wants you, just as a final word of advice or assistance, to let you know that about this person. So let me know what you thought about this reading in the comments below. And also check out my holiday sale prices on personal readings. If you want to use the link below to look at that, I've got 50% off a few of my different readings. So take advantage of that while it lasts. It's just through the holidays. And thanks guys so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to everyone who chose option number 2, the Knight of Coins. So we're going to be finding out who has the hots for you. And the first thing we're going to do is ask, is this someone that you yourself are also currently attracted to? And then just from there, we're going to kind of figure out who it is. But that's the first question I'm going to ask. Is this someone that the viewer is also attracted to? Is it a mutual attraction? Get the 9 of Coins upright, the Sun, and the 10 of Wands. Absolutely, this is a very strong yes. And yeah, this is someone who makes you very happy. You feel very peaceful with this person. You feel abundant. You feel like life is giving you all sweetness and goodness. And you do see that with this person, it takes hard work. If maybe you're in a relationship with this person, or if you're not, you want that responsibility. You want the responsibility, I feel like, of a commitment with them, whoever this is. Let's ask more about the 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands. I feel like this is someone who's been through a lot and they've made it through a lot of difficult times. So part of what you're attracted to about them is that they make you feel like everything would be okay. If they were around and something difficult happened, they would be able to help you and you would be able to help them. It would be collaborative. The two of you together would figure out how to overcome anything. And I feel like that's, that's part of what you're attracted to. In the past, I feel that you've been more of a giver, probably, or there's been an imbalance between giving and receiving in relationships that you've had before. And you just feel like with this person, that's not going to be an issue. Why else is the viewer attracted? Because right now we're still trying to figure out who this is. You probably have an idea by now, but I just like to be specific. So why are they attracted to, why is the viewer attracted to this person? Okay. I think it's just saying you're attracted to them basically because the chemistry is there. Other than the fact that they do make you feel safe, which we already mentioned, I feel like it is kind of maybe not going anywhere, but you still like them because you can still feel the chemistry, even though they're not really maybe pursuing you. Or if you're together already, it just feels a little bit stagnant in terms of the progress or the development of things. You like them simply because you feel safe with them. You feel like you have, this like safety and foundation. You just have an attraction to them. What else can we say about this person to help you identify who it is? Ace of Coins. Knight of Swords, 5 of Swords. This is someone who is very kind of avant-garde, does things their own way, and yet still manages to make money. They make good money, but they make their money doing something that's very unusual. Something, maybe it even seems rebellious at times. It's definitely like they're going against the status quo. They're going against everyone's expectations of them, and yet still somehow they are succeeding financially. Now, they probably heard people say, well, you shouldn't do that. People won't want to be your client or buy your product or whatever if you do that. And they're like, watch me. So in any case, this person's very true to themselves. What else about this person? Who are they? 5 of Coins, Strength. I feel like they find their greatest strength when they're challenged. They like a good challenge. Yeah, and even like, you know, one of the things that challenges them is, or that they see as a challenge is, how can I remain authentic and true to myself when society is telling me that what I'm doing is wrong? Because to me it feels right. So they like the challenge of someone saying, you're not doing things the right way. They like that, because then they get to prove, like, are you kidding me? Of course this is the right way. It's my way. It's working. Therefore, it's right for me. It doesn't have to be right for you. But they kind of like that challenge of standing up for themselves. Yeah. Anything else about who this person is? Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, Five of Wands. I feel like this person probably is maybe a little bit bisexual, or there are, you know, somewhere within the LGBTQ like spectrum or something, but I feel like they don't really talk about it. They might feel a little bit conflicted about that, even though, again, that would be them just being who they are. I think when it comes to that particular area of their life, maybe for some reason they just, it's just not something that they want to like make super public or whatever. Yeah, because I feel like they may be bisexual or pansexual, but they don't necessarily see themselves being in a union with someone of the opposite or of the same gender. So there's like, well, I'm not actually having a relationship with someone of the same gender, so what's the point of like talking about the fact that I am sometimes attracted to the same gender? But yeah, I mean, this is who they are. They do have those feelings, I feel like, and they, within themselves, I feel like they feel comfortable with it. So it's not like they're really embarrassed or anything. There is maybe a little bit of feeling conflicted about it within themselves, but mostly it's just like, you know, there's no reason to talk about it if I'm not actually in a same gender relationship. Yeah, because then they're like, then I have to defend myself against something when I'm not even in a relationship, you know. So they do like to defend their choices in other areas, but maybe not this exactly. Yeah, they just don't want to get into it, or yeah, they just want to maintain peace. Like, I am who I am, you are who you are. We can be different, and that's okay. So anyway, I don't know that you may not even know that they have bisexual leanings, but I'm picking up on it. All right, so what else do we need to know? Let me ask, so what's the situation with them currently? Oh, wait, you know what I forgot to ask? So we asked about, like, who they were and why you're attracted to them, to help you identify who they are. I forgot to ask, why is this person hot for you? Why are they so attracted to you? Why is this person so, what attracts them to you? Ooh, Queen of Swords, they like your intellect. You are very intelligent. Maybe you're also a little bit kind of androgynous or something. So, and if they're bi or pansexual or whatever, maybe that's attractive to them. We get the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I feel like actually being around you makes them feel like they understand their sexual attraction and their sexual orientation much more clearly, because with you, all of the confusion goes away. They're like, yeah, I'm definitely attracted to you. You could be any gender, you could be whoever, like, I would just be attracted to you. And I think primarily it's your intellect. I feel like you're someone who puts up good boundaries as well. I feel like you express yourself in a very unconventional way that they find very intriguing. They like conversing with you because you open their mind, like the way that you view the world and the way that you express your view or your understanding of the world is just so unique. So that turns them on. I think that conversation with you turns them on. They're very attracted to that. Let's see what else. What is this person like about the viewer of number 2? We have Knight of Wands reversed. I feel like you are like, you're very independent, right? And you're not afraid to shine. Here as the Star card. But you have the very understated, like you have this sexual charisma, but you're not like a very overtly sexual person. You're not someone who's always talking about sex, or you're not someone who's always trying to have hookups. But you are, they can still sense that you have this kind of like passion within you, that you're sort of at the same time kind of, not really a prude, but you're like, you just don't like, you don't like to just be involved in that all the time. You know, it's not like your top priority in life. They see you as someone who, you always put on a happy face. You always try to, especially if you have to be in public in front of people, even whether you're happy, whether you're sad, you're there, you step up and you're present for the people you encounter. You put aside your own happiness or sadness. You're able to just put yourself aside, I think. You have a very, your ego is not very, your ego is not in charge. Your higher self is more in charge. And so you approach people from this place of like very pure love, where you can put your own needs aside and really focus on that person. But you yourself also stand out. You may not necessarily be trying to stand out, although I feel like you're comfortable standing out. But mostly you have this love to offer the world, and they like that about you. Okay, the Hierophant reversed, Ten of Cups reversed, Judgment reversed, and Queen of Wands reversed. I feel like this is someone who didn't really ever want to be married, or if they've been married, it really soured them on the experience. They didn't enjoy being married. It didn't bring them the happiness that they were looking for. Or if they've never been married, they just think, like, that probably wouldn't be the best option for me. And for some of you, part of their attraction to you is that they feel like maybe you're similar to that. Like maybe you're also someone who would kind of just prefer to have a long-term relationship, and like that there's not necessarily any need to, you know, bump it up to marriage. Now, whether that's true or not, they might be misreading you, but I feel like for some of you, that's what it is. Part of their attraction is they feel like you're looking for the same life as them, which is a happy life as a couple, but not with the necessity of marriage per se. Yeah, and I think that if they have been married before and divorced, they are hesitant to get involved again. And they see you as very attractive and attracting a lot of people, and that just makes it even more kind of major for them to be considering you as a romantic partner, because they don't want to go through this misery again of having a significant relationship and then it ending. All right, so let's see if this person could play any song for you from this deck. Which song would they play to like most accurately express their feelings for you? It is ironic that the more nail you have, the less useful they are. Okay, what song would this person play if they wanted to honestly express their feelings for you? What song would they play you? John Legend, All of Me. You know what? Like, this is good. Out of this huge deck, this song comes out a lot, which tells me my viewers are involved in unconditional love relationships or situationships. So that's very positive. So to me, this is a song of unconditional love. I mean, they love everything about you. Maybe you're crazy sometimes. They love it. You know, they never know what you're going to do next, perhaps, but they love the adventure. Yeah. So let's see what else. What else do we need to know about this connection? What do we need to know and understand here? So far, 1 and 2 were both people that the viewer was already attracted to, so that makes the reading a little different than if it wasn't. But okay, so we've got trauma. Generational curses are blocking our union. This did want to come out reversed, but I will just say that it is notable that, you know, there's something that's been passed down through your family lines, both of you. I feel like this is a mirroring thing, so whatever this is, I think it's probably similar in both of your lives, that there's some sort of issue, generational family trauma issue. I don't necessarily feel like it's blocking the union, but especially because this was reversed, but I feel like it is something that you all have had to kind of work through individually, so that you could kind of like be prepared for each other, be healed enough for each other. And some of you may still need to do some healing about that. Faith, the situation will work well in your favor. Yeah, this also wanted to come out reverse. I feel like, you know, this is true. It will work out in your favor, but your faith wavers, and perhaps theirs does as well. I need you more than I show. Yeah, this person really wants you in their life. Absolutely. Oh, that just wanted to come out. Connect. We have a past life connection. If this person believes in past lives, they might actually know of a past life or just have a strong intuition. Otherwise, Spirit is just trying to let you know. All right. So what are your guides? What is their advice for you? What do they want you to know about this connection? What should you know? We get playfulness reversed. Wedding reversed. Okay. So we were kind of talking about this before. This person is not necessarily ready for marriage, or if they've been married, they're not ready for marriage again, but they also don't want something casual. So this is kind of a confirmation of what we saw earlier. They do want a significant committed relationship with you, but not marriage. And it's not because they don't want marriage with you. They just don't really want marriage. Now, they might warm up to that eventually. We have reconciliation reverse, but I mean, I feel like you're just gonna, you need to understand about this person. If you're really marriage minded, they may not be on the same page with you. I'm not really sure what this reconciliation reverse is trying to say. For some of you, if they have been divorced, or if they've gotten out of a serious relationship, part of why they don't want to commit again so soon is because maybe they're not sure what's going to happen with their ex. But let me pull a clarifier here. Yeah, Queen of Cups reversed. I feel like either they're not sure if they would want to reconcile with their ex, or they're not sure what their ex wants, that their ex might try to come in and cause problems. I would say it's one, or, you know, for some of you, maybe it's one, some of you it's the other one. I think basically, like, I mean, some of them may just not want to get married, and that's just their mindset. I think a lot of them just, they don't want to commit to you unless they really know that they're ready. And that includes like tying up all the loose ends from any past serious relationships. Again, if they've been married, from that marriage. They want playfulness and they want commitment. But they don't want just playfulness, and they don't want just commitment. I'm also getting, this may have been someone who was in a serious relationship before where it was, I mean, it was just a relationship by label. And yeah, it was a commitment. They may have been committed in certain ways, but there wasn't anything fun. It was not loving. It wasn't lighthearted. It was just, you know, well, we made this choice together and now we have to abide by it, kind of. Let me get some messages from this person to you. What would this person say to you? Their most honest thoughts and feelings. I'm in a much better headspace now. Okay, so maybe they've been going through something that had them in a not so great headspace. They're thinking positively, I feel like, about the connection with you now. It's easier to just stay away right now. Okay. I just have to do something else right now. Please try and understand. Okay. So they are feeling good about the connection, but they also are feeling like they just need to stay away. There's something else going on. Can we know what it is? What else is going on with them? What's going on with them? 8 of Coins. Maybe they're having issues with work. Things are not going well at work or with money. Maybe they're out of work or if they're self-employed, maybe they're just not getting the same number of clients that they normally do. 4 of Swords. They just can't be at peace with themselves right now. Something related to money and work is not going well, and they just need to focus on that. Whatever it is, I think it's improving because they are feeling better. They just don't have it in them to really focus on you. It's just like a divine timing issue right now. The timing is not very good for them. Whoa. Let's get another message here. I stare at your pictures because staring at your face this much in person would be creepy. Did I mention I think you're cute? So they might be removed from you right now. They might be focusing on other things, but they definitely think about you a lot. And you are so much fun to be around. Yeah, they do want to have that playfulness with you. They don't want it to be just that. They want a commitment, but they don't want the ultimate commitment. I want to be the one in control here. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Maybe that's part of what getting married represents to them, is letting go of control. You don't realize how beautiful you are inside and out. That came out in number 1 as well. Okay, so let's just get a final kind of word of advice regarding this connection. I'm just going to pull 3 tarot cards and see what your guides just want you to know or what they would advise you to do about this person here. You get the 3 of Swords reversed. I feel like there is still something lingering with an ex, someone they haven't had that complete closure with. Yeah, 3 of Cups reversed. This person does not want to be in a third-party situation. They don't want the confusion of that. They want a one-on-one relationship, but like I said, they have not achieved this closure yet. Yeah, it's that I think that they're close to it. You know, and, you know, they could have actually broken up or something and not even be in a relationship, but the person is still coming back, or they're, you know, closure sometimes, it's just, it takes time sometimes to really, you know, extricate yourself from someone else's life. And your guides just want you to know that. So this person isn't really energetically or emotionally, at least, they're not free and clear. They want to be. They're looking forward to having greater closure, but they're having trouble getting there. But your guides want you to know this person really reveres you as like the best option for them romantically. But that doesn't mean much to you if they're not even available, right? So we get Page of Cups reversed and the Queen of Coins. So I feel like your guides are saying, like, you know, really you have to do what's best for you. Yes, it's flattering for someone to have these feelings for you and to have this attraction to you, but you've got a lot to offer. And if this person doesn't have anything to offer you because they're not available, then you have to really prioritize yourself too. You know, see yourself the way this person does. You're perfect. I mean, you're not nobody's perfect, but like you're perfect for someone. It could be this person, but right now they're not really perfect for you if they're not available, right? So anyway, those are just some things to keep in mind. Guys, let me know what you thought about this reading in the comments below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. All right, welcome to everybody who chose number 3, the Devil card. What a pretty card. I just love this art. Beautiful colors. So the first thing we're going to ask, because we're going to try to figure out who this person is, right? And then we're going to ask some other things, you know, why they're attracted to you, get a message from them, and some guidance. Oh, my incense, I didn't. All right. But first, we're just going to try to figure out who they are. So the first question I'm going to ask is, you know, we know this person has the hots for you, because that's the title. Who has it bad for you? But are you also attracted to this person? Is this someone that you yourself are attracted to? Is it mutual, in other words? So is this a mutual attraction? Is the viewer also attracted to this person that's attracted to them? Now, the first two were resounding yeses. Yours is a no. But you're not attracted to them, but you do have a fondness for them. So I feel like you do like them. I think in terms of this person's description, they're very maybe introverted, very kind of deep, emotionally intense. So you may not be attracted quite the same way that they are, but you respect them. You see this as someone who's very wise. They're very maybe self-sufficient, emotionally very deep and thoughtful. Would you be attracted if you knew that they were attracted to you? So maybe you're just not attracted, you've just never considered them because you never thought that they would like you that way. But what if you did? Would you be attracted to them then? Yes. Yes, if you knew that they were into you, you would be attracted. But I feel like there's something that would still intervene, like Three of Swords. Either they're involved with someone or you're involved, or you can tell that there's someone else that they're interested in addition to you. So maybe you're not the only one they're attracted to or something. I feel like, yes, you would be attracted to them if you knew that they were, but you would also kind of be hurt. Like, well, if you've liked me all this time, because I feel like it's someone you've known for a while, like, if you've liked me all this time, why haven't you worked at making something happen? So I do feel like you'll feel flattered by their attraction to you. But yeah, but also maybe a little disappointed that they hadn't really acted on it so much. So let's find out a little bit more who they are. So just in case you still don't know who they are, how would we describe this person? They're a very emotional person. Sometimes it's obvious. Sometimes even when they're not speaking their emotions, their emotions sort of emanate off of them, and you can kind of tell how they're feeling. They're someone who does have definitely very intense emotions, and they get really overwhelmed by their emotions as well. They're a very sensitive person. I think that they don't try to put that on other people. In fact, I feel like they try to keep it within. They don't want to be wearing their heart on their sleeve. But the thing is, they just do. It's hard not to kind of pick up on this person's emotional vibes. What else? How can we describe this person who has the hots for number 3? Wow, so many queens reversed. If this is someone who's attracted to feminines, then they're attracted to like atypical, you know, they're not attracted to the same types of things that other people are attracted to. They like someone who's more complex, someone who does their own thing, someone who decides their own values, you know, not someone who just goes with what, you know, keeping up with the Joneses type of thing. That's not what makes them attracted to someone. Also, they're attracted to people who really go after their goals and work hard at achieving their goals. This person is psychic or intuitive, but a lot of times they're wrong about what they think their intuition is picking up. They do confuse themselves a lot because, again, they're a very emotional person, and I think it's hard for them to separate out their emotions from the reality. So they are psychic. They do have a strong intuitive sense, but they don't always apply it correctly when it comes to their own personal life or their emotional life. Maybe about other things they can be a bit more objective about, but their emotions really kind of get in the way of their intuition a lot. Yeah, and I think sometimes this person is just not honest about how they feel too. It's not just that they try to hide their actual emotions, but they will outright say everything is great when they're really actually very unhappy about something or feeling hurt or feeling unloved. And they do have a tendency to feel that way. They do have that tendency to feel unloved, even when it's just absolutely not the truth. Any final thoughts so you can kind of tell who this person is? I feel like they're a very serious person. They kind of do things in terms of like their work life. They're probably working in a very traditional type of job. It's like a normal, like if you asked, what do you do for a living? And they told you, it wouldn't be something like totally off the wall, like I'm a WWE wrestler or I'm a puppeteer. You know, it's like, it would be something like I work in a bank or something like that. It would be something very normal that's, you know, a common occupation. And 8 of Swords reversed. I feel like this person is afraid of their own power. And sometimes because of that, they have a tendency to be more alone in life than is necessary, although they do have a lot of love to share. All right, so we did say that if you knew this person was attracted, you would be attracted in turn. So what would you find most attractive about them? 2 of Coins, the Emperor. I feel like this person is pretty in charge of their life. They're very decisive. You know, they have the routine that they like, and they don't like to deviate. They're a very regulated person. They roll with the punches, though, at the same time. Like, they're ready for anything. But they also, it's someone who probably prefers like a routine. I don't know why that would make you so attracted in them, but it's something about them that you would find attractive. What would you find most attractive about this person? 8 of Cups. You have a feeling that this person would never leave you. You're like, oh, well, if they have romantic feelings, you know, they seem like the type of person who would always be there for me. You know, even if they're going off and doing their own thing, there's this feeling like, well, this person would always care about me. Yeah. Even if we had a fight, I think that we could make up and it would be okay again. So those are some of the things you appreciate. Now, this person who has the hots for you, what do they like about you? Why are they attracted? We get 3 of Cups reversed. The Lovers. So they like the fact that you're single, so they don't have to worry about any third-party situations. Because they're not in, yeah, it's like a clean slate with you. Because they do not want to be involved with anyone who's already involved with someone. They don't want to deal with that BS. And you are that. Plus, they're just attracted to you. They just feel the chemistry with you. They feel like, they feel open to anything with you. Open to whatever the future might hold. They don't have a predetermined outcome that they want with you necessarily. But they feel like you make the world seem wide open. You open up all the possibilities. They also like the fact that you're not a very materialistic person, because I think that they're not like that as well. I mean, they also are not materialistic is what I'm trying to say. And they're like, yeah, the stuff that's most fun in life, or it's about your experiences, right? And they're like, I could make you happy simply by giving you unique, interesting experiences. You're not the person who's going to necessarily be impressed with gifts, like material gifts and flashy stuff like that. But I know how to make you happy, because I like experiences too. I like to travel and go, you know, do things that are enlightening or just fun. You know, that's how this person likes to spend their free time, and they feel like you are similar. All right, so let's get a song from this Song Oracle deck. What song, if they wanted to be completely honest with you, which song would this person play from this deck to most openly and honestly express their feelings for you? I don't know if it's that one or not. None of these are really feeling real strong here. Okay, I feel like it's this one. Okay, James Blunt, Cold. Okay, so I feel like they have been trying. It may seem to you like they haven't taken any action on this, but it says here, it's been lonely trying to get your attention from 1,000 miles away. And you know me, always overthinking the worst possibility. So maybe there is a distance, like a physical distance between the two of you. But they've been trying to get your attention. I think they're trying to kind of let you know that they have these feelings. Maybe the message is getting lost along the way. They do feel... yeah, let me see. I'll always hold this flame for you, but it's naked on the breeze. They feel like, they do feel cast out by you. They feel like you're probably not receptive to them, that maybe you're sort of cold towards them or dismissive. Ingrid Andress, more hearts than mine. So I feel like also this might be just describing more about their personality. This is someone who's very close to their family. They're very, very family oriented. If they're dating someone, that person is going to meet their family. Maybe they've talked to you a lot about their family as well. So that could be another clue to who this person is if you haven't figured it out by now. So let's just see. What are your guides? What do they want you to know about this? What advice do they have, etc.? What do your spirit guides feel that you need to know here? Change on its way, career, love, or place. Okay, something is going to change regarding this person. Healing, ancestral healing is needed. Okay, so probably both of you have some ancestral healing that is necessary. And new beginnings on the horizon. Something new is going to be happening with this person. What is it? What's the newness? What is happening new with this person? King of Coins. I feel like they might make it more obvious that they want something committed. Whatever it is, I think that it will be happy, though it might involve conflict. It could be some sort of heart-to-heart discussion. I think it's something that you do kind of expect. You wouldn't be totally surprised by it. I think ultimately the outcome of it will be positive, although there might be some conflict in this, whatever this new thing that is happening with this person. Maybe the two of you have a little bit of an argument. I feel like it's a minor argument if it is, or it could just be a disagreement. Yeah, or a misunderstanding. I feel like there's like a getting honest with each other and like overcoming some sort of misunderstanding that you all have had. What else do your guides want you to know here? Engagement reversed. It might be hard to get enough time with this person as what you want. Soulmate reversed. I mean, I feel like this is like, it's definitely a very important connection. Even before, like even the beginning when it said that you don't currently have an attraction to them. These were all major arcana. So like you see this as an important person in your life, but maybe it's not like who you're meant to be with, and maybe you kind of already know that. But you do need to have faith in the situation because there is something more here. Obviously there's a new cycle about to unravel with this person, and this, it seems important and like something that you should see it through and see what these changes bring about. All right, let's get some messages to you from this person. What do they want to say to you? I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. Okay, so they pay attention to what you're doing online. I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. And for some reason, I'm getting the impression when I read that some of them have tried to make it look like they're not thinking about you. Because, you know, they do try to hide their emotions. I still love you. Yeah, maybe there has been a squabble or a disagreement or a misunderstanding already, and this person does still love and care about you, even though that has happened. Could be as well. All right. Also, it could just be saying, I do still love you, even though I try to hide it. What else does this person want to say to you? You're quirky, and I like that. Yeah, we picked that up earlier. They're not attracted to the types of people that most people are, which is not to say that there aren't plenty of people attracted, but, you know, there's something quirky or, like, different about you that they like. They don't like the cookie cutter type of thing. I cannot support you. I can barely support myself. Okay, so that could be a real concern for them as well. This really, I didn't even remember that this was in the deck, so I feel like that is very significant that it came out. Maybe they feel like that they should be able to support you financially. I'm very practical about love. It feels safer. So I feel like, you know, part of why they're holding back too is because of this. They just don't feel like it's practical. They don't have their money in the type of place that they would want it to be. You widen my perspective of the world. Did we not actually say exactly that earlier? I feel like we did. I mean, it could have been one of the other piles. Maybe it was one of the other piles. I thought that that exact message came up earlier. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what we've got. Let me just pull 3 more cards and just get a final word of advice from your guides. What do they want you to know or understand, or what do they think is in your best interest here with this person? 3 of Wands reversed. The Empress. Strength reversed. I feel like they want you to know that, yes, there is chemistry here. There is attraction. But this person is a little bit erratic, to be honest. Because they are so emotional and they don't have good control of their emotions, plus they can't really be honest about their emotions. It's like, I feel like it would lead to, it could be passive aggressiveness with strength reversed, where they're trying to like express these feelings that they have when they have difficult feelings towards you, when they feel hurt or angry or misunderstood. They are going to be indirect. They're going to be passive aggressive. So maybe you've already noticed that about this person, maybe not, but I feel like your guides just want you to understand that it could become a little bit of a battleground with this person because of that. So, yeah, it's just like, is that what you want? Some people like a little bit of drama in their love life. But would that make you feel at peace, you know? Or would it just be a disappointment that you're always trying to pretend it isn't disappointing, but it actually is? Because I feel like you're not going to like that kind of passive-aggressive inability for this person to really just say, oh, my feelings are hurt, rather than just, you know, engage in this petty nonsense. But maybe that is, you know, maybe you're okay with that. I mean, from the beginning, we saw that it's not like you have like super strong feelings for this person anyway, but you would most likely give them a chance if you knew that they liked you. And now you do know, so you can give them a chance. Or you can, you know, continue to be friendly and, you know, carry on with your life. So in any case, I hope that this reading has given you clarity and has been helpful in some way. So let me know in the comments below if that is the case. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Hello, everybody who chose option number 4, the Tower card, Samuel L. Jackson. So let's see. First, we're going to ask some questions to try to figure out who this person is, who's got it bad for you. And then we're going to be asking some other questions like, why are they attracted to you? That type of thing. And we'll get some guidance and advice and a message from this person. So we know, because that's what the reading is about, that we're picking up on someone who has an attraction to you, but is it mutual? So that's the first question. Is this someone that you, the viewer of number 4, are also attracted to? You get the Page of Wands, Death, and the 8 of Swords. You absolutely are attracted to them. I feel like it's a very like sensual, erotic attraction. You feel very, you know, sexually turned on, but it's more like erotic because it's very emotional, deeply emotional as well. I feel like you feel like if you could have time alone with this person, have physical time together, that it would allow you to like really create this kind of deep emotional bond. You feel like maybe that would allow you to get to know this person better, or if you've been involved with them in a physical way, then that's what it's really caused you to be very attached to them. If you have been sexually active with this person, I feel like it's obviously they have it bad for you because we're picking up on that, but I feel like it's not as emotionally intense as it is for you, which could just be like a difference of personality. I think from your end, you do pick up on that sometimes, and it makes you kind of sad, thinking that their emotions aren't as intense as yours. So let's ask more about that. Let's clarify here. Page of Wands. Yeah, they have very genuine feelings. Their feelings are equal to yours. It's just, it's expressed differently. You know, they just don't have that same kind of intense emotionality that you have. That's just not their personality, right? But they do really care for you very deeply. Oh my gosh, yes. They feel very good about this connection with you. You make them feel good too. They feel like you're someone that they like. They like the idea of being seen with you. So they don't just want it to be happening in private when, you know, the two of you are alone in the bedroom. They want people to see the two of you together because that makes them feel proud. Yeah, that you're just like, they love your personality. They may not be as aware of how emotionally intense you are. You know, maybe they just don't pick up on it as much. I feel like they're probably not a very empathic person, so they just don't have that natural awareness of emotions. So they may not be aware that you do feel so intensely. I think from their perspective, you're very kind of much a free spirit. You're also someone who's not afraid to stand up against something that you feel is wrong. And so they admire that about you. This person thinks that you have a pretty decent life, and they might think that you get a little bit melancholy sometimes. But they don't really feel that it's anything serious. I think it probably is more serious. I think like your struggle with depression, with your moods, it's probably more significant than what this person realizes, though. And I feel that, you know, this person, although they really care about you very deeply, I don't know if they're really truly prepared to be able to be a true supportive partner to someone who has that level of struggle with their emotions. So just some insights that are coming up here. So you may already know who this person is by now, but just in case you don't, and we know that you're attracted, let's just ask again, like, what else can we, what are you attracted to in this person, so that it will help you to understand who it is. We get 5 of Wands. I feel like they're not afraid to argue. They're not afraid to stand up for themselves. If they have a belief that's different from other people, they feel like they have a say in things just as much as anyone else. Yeah, and both of you like that quality in the other person. I feel like one of the things you like about them as well is that they're not a manipulative person. I feel like they do get a lot of people attracted to them, but they're not trying to play with anyone's feelings. And because you're so sensitive, I feel like you really appreciate that. Like, thank you for not playing around with my emotions. Like, you feel like this person is genuine. They're not trying to mislead you. They're not trying to lead you on. And they don't do that to anybody. They're pretty upfront and direct when they're interested. And if they're not, they let that be known as well. And then the Ace of Coins. I feel like one of the things you like about this person also is the fact that they don't care as much about like rules and stuffiness and how they look to other people. They don't care so much about other people's opinion of them. All right, so what does this person like about you? Why are they attracted to you? Why are they attracted to the viewer of number 4? They love the way that you approach the world. You're just very unique. You use your mind very effectively. They do like, I don't, like I said before, I don't think they see the full weight of it, but they do like the fact that you're an emotionally sensitive person, and they feel like this makes you sort of like this sweet little, kind of like delicate human being, sort of whimsical. They feel like you're whimsical, like a little fairy, a little pixie. I feel like if you're a more feminine person and they're a more masculine person, your feminine energy really makes them feel the strength of their masculine energy very strongly. And I feel like that's part of what turns them on. So they like your femininity. They feel like you're a good balance to them. They feel like you emotionally withhold from them, but that kind of turns them on. Like you play hard to get a little bit. Yeah, you're just like such a, I feel like you may not recognize it, but that people just sort of gravitate towards you because you're so unique, but in this very ethereal, fairy-like way. You're also very sexually attractive, physically attractive. Yeah. I mean, they feel like you are so sexy. And you just have this confidence too, and it's like you're not really even trying to be confident. This is just who you are. You're just being genuinely yourself. You're not even really thinking about it so much. And I feel like that impresses this person because they're confident too, but they really have to strive for it. They have to kind of go out of their way more. I mean, they're successful at being confident, you know, they're not afraid to be the center of attention, but it's a struggle, and they're just like, well, it just comes so easily to you. You're not even trying. So they view you as a challenge, like a challenge in the sense that you represent someone who has succeeded or is succeeding in an area where they haven't succeeded yet. And they're like, well, I want to succeed in that too. So it's sort of inspiring, I feel like. What else do we get here? If this person could play you one song from this Song Oracle deck to really most honestly express their emotions for you. Express their attraction, their emotions. What song would they play? Get some more of this one. Okay, Phil Collins, I Don't Care Anymore. Well, you can tell everyone I'm a down disgrace, drag my name all over the place. I don't care anymore. You can tell everybody about the state I'm in. You won't catch me crying because I just can't win. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I don't care what you say. I don't play the same games you play. I mean, they're obviously still attracted to you, but they might feel like you're saying mean things about them, or even that you just have a negative opinion of them, which maybe they're right about that, maybe they're wrong, but it's definitely bruising their pride and their ego. But then the other song we had coming out is John Legend's All of Me, which is about unconditional love, you know? So it's like, okay, maybe you're crazy, maybe you're getting on my nerves, you're out here like making me look bad, or you're just having a negative opinion of me, and I don't like that, but I still love you, you know? So this person still cares for you regardless. I'll pause that so you can read the lyrics if you want. Or not pause it, but I'll hold it up. You can pause it. All right. So let's just get a little bit more info. What do your guides want you to know? What else do your guides want you to know about this person, the situation? Clarity, insight, guidance. What do we need to know here? Ganesha. Lord Ganesha will guide you. So it could be that you're perceiving that there are some obstacles to it working out or proceeding with this person. So you can call upon Ganesha, or just trust and have faith that these obstacles are being removed. We get time. Will you be a little more patient with me? I know I am work, but I love you. Yeah, they do love you, and they need time for some reason. Maybe we'll find out in one of these other cards why. Are you doing okay without me? Okay, so it seems like the two of you are not really in each other's lives right now. They're really worried about you, though. They want you to be doing well. I feel like they want to come back and be that support for you. Tell us more about, what are these obstacles? Why are they needing patience? We get Queen of Swords reversed. Sometimes to me, the Queen of Swords reversed can be like an ex that's kind of vengeful. They might be dealing with a vengeful ex. Or some sort of legal issue with an ex. Yeah, they could definitely be divided between two options. And they maybe partly what they need is more time to decide. Which option do they want? They have one option that's very kind of cold and distant and closed off. Another option that is, you know, someone who likes commitments. The Queen of Coins reversed could be someone who is either materialistic or they just have a very unhealthy approach to money. So it could even be someone who overspends. Or someone who's stingy and who never wants to spend money. So I feel like they're attracted to two people, you and someone else, and you both have, you know, different things that you offer and different reasons why you wouldn't be the best choice. Let's get some messages from them to you. I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. Yeah, this person might be going through something kind of traumatic or difficult or tense right now, with this being the cover card that you chose. We will be together again. This did want to come up in reverse, and I felt that reversal. So I don't know if I don't know how optimistic they are about that, especially since it looks like they're not even sure which path they want to take. I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. Maybe they're feeling the consequences of holding back so long and not making this decision. How could you still love me after all I've done? Yeah, they know that it's causing you pain for them to be uncertain of which path they want. They do recognize that. I'm scared to make a move towards you. You don't know how insecure I really am. I try to act aloof to cover it up. Yeah, so they come across as confident and cocky, and they are, but they're actually a little bit more insecure like you are. Not as much, I don't think, or I don't mean insecure, but like they're not as emotional as you, not as sensitive as you. But they have more of that than maybe what you would think. I think it's time to move on. This has just been too painful. What has been so painful? Or, you know, why are they scared? What about it has been painful? My family's opinion really matters to me. Maybe they've had family members that maybe it's that they're trying to choose between what their family wants for them and what they want for themselves. I stare at your pics because staring at your face this much in person would be creepy. Did I mention I think you're cute? So yeah, they're very attracted to you. Definitely paying a lot of attention to you, wanting to look at you. So other than what's already been said, just let's pull 3 more cards. And what's the final thing that your guides want you to know and understand? Okay. This person wants to be married, but they're conflicted because they don't know who the best option would be for them. But they're very commitment-minded. I feel like they want marriage, and they feel like they're going to ruin both of their options because of this indecisiveness. I feel like, you know, with you and this other person, they do have a strong intellectual connection with both of you. With the other person, they feel that that person does understand them better. With you, they feel like there's something that has to be healed. They have to communicate something to you in order to heal something, because there's been something in the past where they've caused you pain. They recognize it, and that's part of why they're scared to choose you. Yeah, because they don't want it to become a battle. They don't want things to get heated, but they know that communication would have to happen in order to move forward with you. But they're afraid that that communication, instead of moving things forward, would actually just make it worse. With this other person, they can't really see themselves being married to them. They can't really see themselves wanting to have this, you know, happily ever after till death do us part with them. But they do feel like it's more peaceful with that person at the same time, or they feel more understood. They can agree on things with this person, but for some reason, I mean, their heart is just not in it as much as with you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're like their buttercup, you know, which is kind of, that's like twin flame energy, I feel like. So it's like you know, how it is with twin flame stuff. It's like the attraction is just undeniable, but there's so much stuff that has to be healed and worked through. So this other person would be the easier option, but their heart just wouldn't be in it. They do care about this person, but I feel like it's just not really where their heart is. So that's what I'm getting. I'm going to get you all a fortune cookie. I don't know why. I didn't do that for the others, but I feel like there's something about your all's pile that it just feels like maybe you need a little something extra. This feels a little bit more difficult somehow. Okay, a kiss makes the heart young again and wipe out the years. Well, this person wants to kiss you, and I feel like they just wish they could smooth over all of this past baggage between the two of you as well. And ox is the learn Chinese word on the back. So, of course, ox is also an XO, like a kiss. Ow, sorry. So yeah, I mean, this person definitely wants to kiss you. They think about that a lot, probably when they're looking at your pictures or other times. Yeah, they just want to have the good stuff with you. They just want to have the sweet romance and like kind of just, they're like, oh, can we just wipe away all this other stuff from the past? You know? So yeah, that's what I get for you guys. I hope that helps. I hope it brings some sort of clarity that you're needing regarding this connection. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.